Yesterday, in order to commemorate the 100th, basically, anniversary of the birth of their original leader, North Korea decided that they were going to launch this satellite, and so it's a missile launch in effect, and everybody was outraged. Don't do it. President Obama said that it threatens regional security and violates international law. At least the White House did, and so they said, "Oh yeah, this is really important to us, and we're really tough." So the young kid who's now in charge, the grandson of the original leader, he said to his people about the missile,
"Release the Kraken."
So they release it, and it goes up for about a minute, and then shoo, wang, 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 falls apart. Total, utter fail. Now, normally, North Korea in the old days, when his pops was around, they would claim, no, it was a success anyway. It was a missile that launched into the atmosphere, put up 28 satellites, then came back down and devastated 3 cities. They would just make up stuff. Here, this kid's a rookie, so he's like, yeah, it didn't work. Okay, so super embarrassing. Anyway, problem solved. The clowns tried to launch a missile. It didn't work. And by the way, we were giving them food assistance because they're in a world of hurt, but we said we're going to pull back that food assistance because we told you not to launch any missiles for any reasons, right? So, okay, issue resolved. We were tough, and it's all done. Except, it turns out that Mitt Romney is outraged by this. Wait, outraged at who? Well, of course, President Obama. So here's what he has to say. He says, "I condemn in the strongest possible terms the attempted North Korean missile launch." Yeah, to which I say, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, of course, we all condemn it. Bad idea. They shouldn't have done it, and they suck. I got it. What are you getting your panties in a bunch for? I got it. Okay. No, it's somehow Obama's fault. So he continues to say, "President Obama had no effective response for a clear and growing threat to the United States." Well, what was he supposed to do? What do you want him to do? Launch all missiles and start a war, possibly a nuclear war with North Korea? It's so easy when you're not president, and you get to just take shots at the president. Oh yeah, this is outrageous and terrible, and oh my God, I can't believe he didn't start an immediate war with North Korea. And if he had, you'd be like, why did he start a war with North Korea? I can't believe this is outrageous. Oh, shut up already. Okay, now look, we have excellent credentials on this story in terms of covering it objectively, because North Korea is an impossible riddle to solve. And during the Bush administration, they finally struck a deal saying, hey, you know what, we'll give you some assistance if you scale back your missile program, et cetera. It was not a great deal, but it was the only deal that we had. And I gave the Bush administration credit for that. While some neocons complained and progressives complained, and everybody likes to complain. But there's nothing you could do. You can't start a war with these madmen. I mean, you want to talk about non-rational actors. And what can you do? You can only play with the tools that you have. You stop the assistance, et cetera, or you promise assistance, carrots and sticks. President Obama reached the same conclusion as President Bush on the same issue. There is no other answer. But of course, we're not dealing with rational actors when we talk about Republicans. So here comes Mitt Romney again. This incompetence from the Obama administration has emboldened the North Korean regime and undermined the security of the United States and our allies. How could he? The incompetence? Wait a minute. Okay, so if we're going to get into that game, you know that the North Koreans built 8 nuclear weapons, to the best of our knowledge. Okay, that's what the international community believes has happened in North Korea under the Bush administration, not under the Obama administration. I don't remember Mitt Romney talking about Bush's legendary incompetence where he invaded the wrong country, Iraq, that had no nuclear weapons, no weapons of mass destruction at all, while North Korea built up 8 nuclear weapons. I mean, you can't get any more incompetent than that, right? Now, after that, then they struck a deal with the North Koreans when the horse was out of the barn, and that's the deal where I said, well, that's the best they can get, and I'll at least give them credit for not doing something stupid with North Korea. And the same thing goes to President Obama, right? So there's legitimate criticism, and then there's this cuckoo land criticism, and it's because he thinks I have to criticize President Obama for everything. We were joking around this morning, you know, there's rain here in LA. If after the rain a rainbow came out, Mitt Romney would be like, I am outraged. I am offended for why President Obama has allowed these rainbows. But wait a minute, rainbows are good things. Nonetheless, outraged. Okay. Nobody believes you anymore. You're a goofball. You're outraged by everything. Everything President Obama did wrong. He ate his lunch wrong. He walked wrong. He talked wrong. It's nonsense.